Welcome back to this week's edition of Mustang TV. I'm Trevor Champion.
I'm Kaylin Rowell. If you keep up with the local news, you may have seen a story last week about how a few McCracken employees rescued a family from floodwaters.
We spoke to the trio about the humbling experience. Here's what they had to say.
My name is Joe Guy. I work in the maintenance division.
Chad Henson, I work in the maintenance department.
Michael Guy, maintenance.
We were going to make some squirrel retaining screens to keep them from getting into a building. And we went around the curve and there was a car in the wall.
Well, we thought it was somebody just abandoned it there, that nobody was in it. And we were starting to turn around and we saw the brake lights come on. So we pulled up closer and this lady rolled the window down and stuck her head out and screamed out that she had 3 small kids in the car, that we could help her, that she was scared and she didn't know what to do.
Is this your first time experiencing something like this?
16 years.
As far as the water rescue, it is. I've been in other incidents with wrecks and stuff where I've helped out, but never a real water rescue. So Mike and Chad went out to the car and carried the kids back and the female, and we just put them in my Suburban and watched Pokemon and Teletubbies.
And kept them warm.
Kept them warm and until the father-in-law could go get some car seats in another vehicle to take them back home.
Yeah. You know, and when she was out there, she didn't, you know, people make bad judgments and make mistakes, but it seems like a lot of people out there have never made a mistake in their life, so they were just beating her down.
So the mother of the 3 children, she's really getting trolled a lot on social media, and it's not right. She did make a mistake, which we all make mistakes, but she loved those kids, and we could tell that day she loved those kids. And until you're in that situation, don't sit back on your sofa at home and judge people when you're not there and don't really know what happened.
She didn't choose to put anybody in harm's way or anything like that.
Next time you see someone in need, be a good person and do a good deed.
We sat down with Heath Cartwright last Thursday to find out more about the current debacle of McCracken. Here is a part of the conversation.
This is my 27th year. I've started off as a teacher, actually in an alternative school that served multiple counties. I was a high school teacher after that. I've taught driver's education. I've taught history classes. I've worked in maybe 4, 5, 6 districts now.
If Mr. Siglinski's cleared, would you think about bringing him back?
I think the world of Mr. Siglinski. I've had 3 students who have gone through McCracken County Schools. One actually graduated Lone Oak High School, and during that year that Mr. Hauser was there. But I had 2 of my own children who went through McCracken County High School, so I'm very much aware of the passion and the pride and the feelings that exist right now.
What do you want to say to the students who are hurt by the entire situation?
Wow, it breaks my heart to know that when students are sad, and I know we have students that suffer. We have students that suffer from things that we know about, hear about, and are brought to our attention. But I also know that there are students out there throughout our schools that suffer, and we don't even know about it, and that's tough. So I think what I want to say is, number one, if we have students that are going through things that make them feel certain ways, I'm really sorry about that. But do know the students that are out there that may be going through something like this, that we want to have it any way we can. We have so many caring people across our schools. You know, obviously we have great guidance counselors. We have great principals, but it's those teachers that know the students and have such a high level of trust.
For us seniors, are there any plans right now for who will shake our hand at graduation?
I don't have an answer for that. What I would anticipate that will happen is I think Mr. Hauser will probably be involved in those decisions and discussions. I know that I even heard Mr. Hauser yesterday when he was talking to WPSD about his commitment and desire to get together with seniors just to find out how seniors are feeling and what is it that seniors really want to see.
If you want to see the full interview, you can find the video on our YouTube channel. The Main State Bank is located in front of the lunchroom and is a branch of the CFSB. The bank is open to all students who open accounts and also receive loans to help pay for things under $50, such as prom tickets, yearbooks, field trip funds, and many other things.
For more information, stop by the bank during your lunch. Kentucky recently approved House Bill 46 to take action. This would require public schools in Kentucky to display the national motto starting at the beginning of the 2019 to 2020 school year. Also, you are not required to follow this law, and there will be no penalties if you refuse to apply this in schools.
Congratulations to Morgan Guess, a sophomore here at McCracken County High School, for winning a Jefferson Award.
The Jefferson Award is one of the largest and most prestigious celebration platforms for service in America. The annual awards are presented by the nonprofit Multiplying Good, which honors people who help better their communities.
You can watch her accept her award at www.multiplyinggood.org. This year's Jefferson Awards were in New York City. Monday, Morgan Guest received the Outstanding Public Service by an Individual 25 Years and Under Award. She co-founded the Guest Anti-Bullying Fund.
Winning the Jefferson Awards was just such a great opportunity, and to go to New York and meet so many other people doing great work really gave me motivation to keep working and keep working hard. And it was just great to see all these people doing great things and just see how I could bring it into the school.
Welcome back to Mustang Sports. I'm Miles Guy. As of March 6th, our school is now 3 wins away from 1,000 all-time wins, and we have won 74% of all of our tournaments with 4 national championships, 11 state championships, and 41 regional and district championships. Congratulations to Camden Lanier, the winner of the Animal Sports Against Cancer Bowling Tournament. Camden won after competing against 100 other bowlers in the region. We spoke to him about his experience.
Started off, it's just a round at a time. You bowl against one other person, and if you win, you move on. And I had to make it past 7 rounds, and the last round was on TV. I won a big tournament and a $1,000 check.
Again, congratulations to Camden for all his hard work. Thank you for tuning in this week.
Be sure to check back in with us next week for our next newscast.
Have a good weekend. And most importantly,
Work hard and be nice.